Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to discuss about the price elasticity of demand, its meaning and different types of price elasticity of demand. First we will see what is price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand, it is the responsiveness of demand to a change in its price. If price is changed by particular value, so take an example by 2 rupees, then how the demand respond to that, how the demand will be, that was explained under price elasticity of demand. The ratio of change in demand due to change in its price, that was explained here. Price elasticity of demand, it refers to percentage change in quantity demanded with reference to percentage change in price. So for example, now the percentage change in price is this much particular, then how much will be the percentage change in demand, that was said by price elasticity of demand. So it can be measured by using a formula. Price elasticity of demand is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. So there are different kinds or types of price elasticity of demand. First is perfectly elastic demand, then perfectly inelastic demand, relatively elastic and relatively inelastic, and unitary elastic demand. Now, what is perfectly elastic demand? We will see. So, price may fall very little or it may not fall at all. Then, demand changes in a large proportion. Here, large proportion changes takes place in demand. Here, price may be very little or there may not be fall in price at all. But demand changes to a large extent. Here, elasticity of demand is infinite, and we will consider one example that percentage change in demand is 5 rupees and percentage change in price is 0. So here price elasticity of demand is calculated by using a formula: percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. Now you can see that here percentage change in demand is 5 rupees. So now you have to write here 5 and divided by percentage change in price is 0. So you have to put 0 in the denominator. You will get infinite as answer. So here you can see this with the help of diagram. Here price is measured on y-axis and demand is measured on x-axis. So here you can see that demand curve, it is horizontal, and here elasticity of demand is equal to infinite. Even if the price falls, demand curve will be like this one only. Here it is, demand is always infinite under perfectly elastic demand. So next one is perfectly inelastic demand. Even if price goes on changing, demand remains the same. Here demand will be constant. The price may be like 1 rupees or 2 rupees or 3 rupees. That doesn't matter. Demand remains always same. Here price elasticity of demand is equal to 0. So percentage change in quantity demanded is 0 and percentage change in prices 2 as per our example. So now you have to apply the formula. So percentage change in quantity demanded is 0. So you have to write here in the denominator 0, and percentage change in price is 2. So you have to write in denominator 2. You will get 0 as the answer. So here price elasticity of demand is 0. So you can see this diagram also. Here elasticity of demand is equal to 0, and you can see that here demand curve is vertical straight line. Here price may be like P1 or P2, anything, but demand remains same, that doesn't changes. So then is next one is relatively elastic demand. What is relatively elastic demand? Here percentage change in quantity demanded is more than percentage change in price. Here price changes very little, but demand changes to a large extent. Then we are calling it as relatively elastic demand. Here elasticity of demand is greater than 1. Now take an example that percentage change in quantity demanded is 2 and percentage change in price is 1. So here elasticity of demand is equal to 2, which is more than 1. So it is an example of relatively elastic demand. So you can see that in relatively elastic demand, demand curve it will be flatter. Here elasticity is greater than 1. Therefore demand curve will be flatter. So relatively inelastic demand, percentage change in demand is less than the percentage change in the price. So here price elasticity of demand is less than 1. So percentage change in demand is 1 and percentage change in the price is 2. So here change in demand is 1 and change in price is 2. You have to apply this formula and you have to solve. At that time you will get 0.5, which is lesser than 1. So here price elasticity of demand is lesser than 1. So it is relatively inelastic demand. You can see that in this diagram, DD is the demand curve. Here you can see the downward sloping demand curve, which is steeper. Okay, it is steeper. So next one is unitary elastic demand. Here percentage change in quantity demanded is equal to percentage change in price. That is nothing but percentage change in demand is equal to percentage change in prices. Okay, percentage change in demand is equal to percentage change in price. Here price is calculated by using a formula, percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. Here percentage change in quantity demanded is 2 and percentage change in price is also 2. So 2 divided by 2, which is equal to 1. So this is unitary elastic demand. Here you can see that DD is the demand curve, which is rectangular hyperbola. So now I have shown entire degree of price elasticity of demand in the table form. You can see that here in first elasticity is infinite in case of perfectly elastic demand. Here demand curve will be horizontal. So consumer have infinite demand at a particular price, none at all, even slight higher price. If price is risen slightly also, then there will be no demand at all. So in case of next one, perfectly inelastic, elasticity of demand is equal to 0. You can see a vertical demand curve and demand remains unchanged whatever may be the change in the price. Next, relatively elastic demand is greater than 1 and here demand curve is the flatter one. Quantity demanded changes by a large percentage, then does the price. So demand changes, change in demand is more than change in price here. So next one will be elasticity of demand is less than 1, relatively inelastic. In case of that that situation, elasticity will be less than 1 and here demand curve will be steeper one. Quantity demanded changes by a smaller percentage, then does the price. So elasticity of demand is equal to 1 in case of unitary elastic demand. Here demand curve will be rectangular hyperbola. Quantity demanded changes by exactly same percentage does the price. Here change in the demand is equal to price and here demand change is less than change in the prices. So this is about the types of elasticity of price elasticity of demand. So thank you for watching this video.